Welcome back to M Hood Fishing.
Okay, there we go. That's a nice, my goodness. You're still there. You're still there. Yes. Oh, I thought we lost him. Or is this a second fish? Maybe we lost one and caught one? I don't know, but we got one. We got one. It's fighting pretty good. I wonder what we got. I'm a little high up on the rocks here, though. Ooh, I know that's 16 or better. That's definitely over 13, let me tell you. Oh my goodness. Okay. 15 and a half. Wow. 15 and a half, almost 16. Dang there. Yes. Yes. What a beautiful session. I might just jet soon. Let me tell you something. A lot of times I come here and it's pitiful. Occasionally get a nice big blue, but a lot of times it's keeper blues or just channels, small stuff. Yeah, and sometimes it's worse than that, but amazing. You know, you gotta say there's a positive side to the drought and a negative side, and sometimes a day like this helps you look past the negative part, because there's quite a bit of that, you know. Well, hey, 5 minutes from the house.
Is this any good? Yeah, you're right. All right, so what is this?
This is a roasted red pepper spread. In the store, you're gonna see a lot of these, but it's not gonna say roasted red pepper spread right there. It's gonna say ajva. There's other things in here. Here's one that's pretty common in the store. This one is by Mama's, and it's hot, right? And look how cute it looks. Look how interesting. They got the paper up here with the rubber band. You know, on top it says limited. Now this one just appeared on the shelf not too long ago in my local store. Home style ajva. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Right? Hopefully. Anyway, it has roasted red peppers, roasted eggplant, sunflower oil, sea salt, and hot peppers. I don't know what kind of hot peppers, but they're peppers and they're hot. We'll see how hot it is. Interesting thing about this, one of the reasons why I decided to get it, I thought about getting this the other day. Honestly, I shied away at first. When I first discovered it on the shelf, I shied away because this jar right here is quite expensive. However, it says limited edition, right? As if it's not going to be available after a while. So I thought, do I want to try this? You know, it sounds good on toast, right? And then I turned the jar over and I saw right here, you see that right there? See those 3 symbols? It's got a Hala association to it, so it's Hala approved, and it has 2 kosher affiliations. So it's got a Hala affiliation and 2 kosher affiliations. So this is kosher. Why does it cost so much? Maybe partly because it's a limited edition product. Also, it's imported. This is a product of Macedonia. In my local store, there is a lot of stuff from Croatia, I believe. Yeah, that's because of local community here. There's quite a few people from that area of the world. And Macedonia is nearabouts, close enough. So you will find interesting things from that part of the world. Kind of Mediterranean, kind of a little bit Eastern European, kind of both, but that's what's up. We're gonna try this with some trout on toast. Yeah, you're right. I'm just curious how hot it is. Well, but first, I know this is getting kind of long-winded, but look at this paper here with the rubber band over the top. Look at all that print. Must be some interesting facts here to read off. before we get going. Shape is round. Traditional homemade recipes. Mama's delicious. Oh, I'm sorry. Mama's delicacies by the recipe of the best housewives of Macedonia. Mama's Pepper Relish program is a collection of high quality, all natural, great testing products with authentic and widely acceptable taste, made according unique. Okay, that unique is printed over that, but it's made according. So what's interesting about this is it has no preservatives, no artificial colors, no additives. What is very interesting, it's got kind of a creation story, not really, but what I mean by that, why it's similar to like your common Abrahamic creation story, right? 7 days, is because it says once you open this, not only do you need to store it in the refrigerator, but you must consume it within 7 days, right? Because it's about what it's going to last once you open it, about 7 days, because it has no preservatives in it. It has no artificial colors or flavors, no additives. So this is good stuff right here. And it also has this little yellow kind of green dot right down there that says vegan. So this is, wow, can't wait to, yeah, let's get going here. We're not going to bother wasting time reading any more of this, but there's a lot of interesting things here. Hopefully it's worth the price. Hopefully it goes good with a trout on toast. Fingers crossed, but I'm quite confident that it's going to hit, woo, hit all the good places. Yeah, you're right. Come on. First of all, let's get some heat in my frying pan here. All right, now we need to get the olive oil out. Got a live mitzvah going on in the other room, a live stream. Really nice one. It's all in Hebrew though. However, what is more important in this clip is the heat underneath that pan. It is a medium. That's an electric oven, right? So we're at a 5. That is medium. We're not going to put that oil in until we get this pan warmed up. Still waiting for that cold metal to turn hot. So this is the first day of the week. What day is it? Some people think the first day is Monday, but in reality it is Sunday. I know you're watching this on a Wednesday. I'm ahead of myself. Anyway, I have 7 days. If you're into any kind of mysticism or even just lucky numbers, you know that 7 is a lucky number, and 7 is actually a mystical number in many forms of mysticism. So is that going to be mystical tasting? Have mystical flavors, mystical powers? We shall see. And yes, this trout was actually caught a few days ago. It's been kept cold. I caught 3 big trout. I ate 3 fillets. You saw that on a Friday, but it was actually done on a Thursday. So it's not too old. It's still fresh. If you keep it really, really cold in the coldest part of the refrigerator, you're good to go. But you can't let it sit down there for several weeks. Not even 7 days. Just a few days, probably the max. Because, okay, we cut this Thursday night, and then it's been in there Friday, Saturday, and today is Sunday, the first day of the week. So we're gonna do it now or it's a waste. And we're doing this really, really simple. Oh, we don't have the tail stretched out. Just salt and pepper. Salt and pepper. Many, many, many things in this day, in this world, and always have been and always will be, can be enjoyed the best with just a little bit of salt and pepper. There are some things that people just disgust, they just hate, they just will not eat, but they've never tried it with a little salt and pepper, like cottage cheese, for instance. Little salt and pepper, You might be in love all of a sudden. Both sides of the coin, or the fillet, because this is not money, this is fish. Reason for doing this really simple, and you can't go wrong doing this. This is a really simple way to season your fish, but we don't want to like have an overpowering flavor from the fish with this, because we want to be able to see what this tastes like. I'm going to try it straight, but I also don't want that to be too much. I want to kind of a balance, or at least to be able to, yeah, I think you understand. All kinds of noises all of a sudden. Someone just struck their engine up next to the house. I think an ambulance went by. Oh, this is a new bottle. I forgot to do this. Pop the top. Capuchon. You know what capuchon means? Capuchon. That's actually Hebrew. Oh, that's actually too much oil, but that's fine. Okay, that's looking like we might get a sizzle when we, yes. See, if you heat that pan up before you put the oil in, that oil is going to get hot faster, because if you try to heat that oil up in a cold pan, you run the chance of scalding the oil, because it's extra virgin, right? And olive oil can't go to a really high heat. Like, we got this on a medium. If I put this up higher, I'm going to smoke the house out. I'm going to burn that oil, and that flavor of burnt olive oil is not going to be appealing in any situation. Trust me. It shouldn't take too long. But just in any fish situation, when you're cooking it, you want it to go all white and be kind of flaky, but you don't want to get to the point where it's so flaky it wants to break up. But we want to get close to that breakup point, right? Here's another really fun fact about something a lot of people don't know. As you can see, I got a loaf of Sara Lee up in my freezer. Let's get over here to the counter and I'll tell you what's up with that. You could do this with even cheap bread, white wheat, however you want to roll, right? This just happens to be my favorite brand, and when it's on sale, I will buy more than one loaf, sometimes more than two, whatever my freezer can take. I'll have one not frozen down in the refrigerator, and then I'll freeze the rest. But that's not, it's not just my frugalness I wanted to talk about. It's the fact that frozen slices of bread make the best toast. And you might be wondering, you're crazy. But really, you should be wondering, why is that? Capuchon? Yeah, you're right. So, the reason is because it's frozen, right? And you put that in the toaster oven, and the outside's going to get nice and toasty, but the inside isn't going to dry out. So you're going to have a toasty, crispy piece of toast and warm and moist on the inside. And let me tell you, you need to try it. It is absolutely the bomb. It is. I mean, it is it. You're going to love it. Looking awesome over here. I need to get that toast going. Oh, the smallest fillet wants to break up. That's fine. It's okay if it does break up. Back to the business at hand. Yeah, this is lunch, if you were wondering if I'm just making a dinner like this. There are times when I will make a dinner out of toast. Well, toast would be my base, right? It'd be something on toast. Here we go. Frozen solid. Pop it in. Now we're gonna get this kind of crispy. So I'm over, there's an electric, and we got settings. We're over 3, meaning we're past 3 a little bit. So you could just keep this loaf in the freezer. And by the way, I learned this from a Scottish dude, and his opinion was that Sara Lee makes the best toast, but if you freeze it. And I did some experimenting. This was years ago when I discovered this, when he showed it to me. Any bread, if you freeze it, is going to make really, really good toast. But this happens to be a good brand of toast, and this is the Sara Lee butter bread. Yeah, you're right. Done, 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 done. Take the heat off. Just let it sit there. We're waiting on the toast, obviously. Ah, got it. Goodness me. Woo, you know it's good when it takes that much strength to get the lid off. Yeah, you're right. Woo! Woohoo! Yeah. You know, I've tried these before and not liked them. Because, to be honest, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Most people think I'll eat anything. That's just not true. Whoa! Oh, that's got some kick. It's still coming. I don't really like eggplants. Like baba ganoush. Oh, my goodness. You try to feed me baba ganoush, I'm going to throw it right back at you. Worst case scenario. Probably, in reality, I'm not going to throw it back at you. But worst case scenario, I might just throw it back at you, because I do not like baba ganoush at all. Maybe I just haven't had the best homemade baba ganoush out there, but woo! Yeah, so this has roasted eggplant in it, and it doesn't ruin it for me. I was worried that, oh my goodness, I'm spending like almost $9 on something with eggplant in it. I was there in the store for a bit, people thinking I'm weird. I'm reading all the jar and everything, and I'm thinking. People are like, what? Why is he taking so much time? They probably think that just about with anything with me in the store, because I'm that guy that will be like whipping out the phone, Googling something, and like trying to figure out, you know, maybe I just went in there for one thing. Like today, I got this today. And I went in there for one thing. I went in there for just ginger. And I thought, that actually sounds good on some toast today. And I've been wanting to do a catch and cook video with trout on toast. Originally, I wanted to do a catch and cook video with trout on toast, beans and toast with trout. The only thing is, I usually get the baked beans, you know, like traditionally it would be like your Campbell's beans or Van Camp or other ones, right? Pork and beans for most people. But I get the one with just no meat, right? No pork, because I don't eat pork. And I particularly don't like pork and beans. I like the one without pork. I've always, even when I did eat pork, I didn't like the pork and beans. I liked the one without it. And they don't sell that across the street. So, moving forward, that was a good purchase. We got 7 days. Let's get that fish on there. We got a little bit of a breakup situation, but really it's working out quite fine because, look, it just fits better on the bread now. And yeah, this is a kind of a open face sandwich thing. When you're eating stuff on toast, that's usually what it looks like when people say they're having SOS or tuna on toast or anything on toast. It's on toast, not in, you know. You could go hardcore and turn that into 2 sandwiches. You could eat that with your hands or a fork. I think we will choose the fork so we don't make quite a mess.
Now that that is hearty. Very good. Now, I don't have an eggplant phobia, and this just goes to prove it. If I pull up to a fishing spot and there's eggplants growing there, I'm still going to fish. I'll even get out of the truck and I might even touch the eggplants. However, I may not bring them home and eat them. Yeah, you're right. But look at me. I'm eating them right now. And I'm not disgusted at all, or grossed out, or displeased, or anything like that. Maybe even I can change. Yeah, well, some people's phobias are a little harder to overcome than this, aren't they? But this one, this phobia, I don't know. It's not really a phobia. I just don't like eggplants, but I have had eggplant before and I liked it. I've had eggplant before and whoa, I did not like it. This I like. I like a lot, actually. And that's a good thing, because I have 7 days. 7 days, and that jar is kind of, maybe I could do that in 7 days. Yeah, you're right. Thank you for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and being a member of the channel. And I will see you next time.